What's up, YouTube? This your boy, Big Boy Facts Johnny, and tonight I'm going to do my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. If you guys new, hit that like button. It helps YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok and tweets down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, I enjoy AEW Dynamite tonight. That's all I got to say. We're kicking things off with match card number 1. Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes. This was a good match. It really told a story. The match started off fast and furious. It felt slow, but I like how it picked up. So it says Dustin and Black battle it out, and it doesn't take long for matters to turn to the outside. Dustin goes to attempt a destroyer through the medical table, but Malachi Black suplex him through it instead. Aubrey goes to check on him as Black removes the turnbuckle. Black breaks the count to attack further and gets him back in the ring. Dustin fights back, but Black grounds him with a rear naked choke. Black heel hooks Dustin. Rope break. Eventually, Dustin heavily favors his right leg ever since the table spot at Black has made it a major focus. Shots are traded between the two, and Dustin gets his signature uppercut and plus the snap power slam for 2. Since he is clapping like wow for Dustin. Sunset flip from Dustin and he get a 2 count. 10 punch in the corner, but Black kicks him in the leg and stops him at 6. Black sides Dustin up and nails a running knee strike. Therefore, Black goes under the ring and pulls out Cody's boot from under the ring. He tosses it to Dustin. Black laughs at Dustin. Rose takes it to Malachi, and then hits his Canadian destroyer. 1-2. No, you still got a chance. Dustin goes for a suplex, but Black evades. Dustin goes for a running bulldog, but Malachi trips him up into the opening buckle and then connects with the Black Mass for the win. The winner of the match, Malachi Black. This was a good match to kick off the opening show. Malachi Black is taking out the Nightmare Family one by one. But this was a good match. The Lucha Bros and Alex talked about their major tag title victory on Sunday, and they accept all challengers if they have the guts. Punk gets up next. We see Eddie Kingston. He takes exception to Miro cheating and say as much that God doesn't discriminate. Miro says he's going to offer Eddie's bone to his bride and his to his God. CM Punk comes out and shouts Cincinnati. He thinks Darby. Sting and the fans all out. He says getting back in the ring is like riding a violent bicycle. You still got it. Chant. Punk puts over Mox versus Suzuki in the main event. Brian Pillman Jr. Linda is in the crowd. He calls her an angel. Punk then puts over Ruby Soho, mentioning Adam Cole, and then Bryan Danielson, which leads to yes chants. First person to text was April AJ Lee, and she asks him, "What's next?" He starts pulling the crowd. Suddenly, Taz gets off commentator and grabs the mic. Punk wants to give Taz the time and tells him to not interrupt him again. Taz gets pissed and tells him to not mention facing any member of Team Taz. Punk says to send hooks and send Hobbs. Heck about all 4 of you. Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you. Punk states. Punk's fist bumps the fans before having a stare down with Hobbs and Hooks on stage. Hobbs fights next. We see Santana and Ortiz there coming for the top spot. Ruby Soho gets interviewed, but Britt Baker interrupts. She calls Ruby the favorite of the week. Ruby mentioned that she brought Britt into the business. Ruby goes through all her other nicknames, and then Britt says she's AEW Women's Champion. Wow, Ruby sat in catering for the past 4 years. that got some ooze. Ruby tells Tony Schiavone, I know she's your girl, but I'm gonna whip her, you know what, nice. So we get match card number 2, Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante Martin. This was a quick match. Hobbs immediately goes on the offense. Martin flips over Hobbs and drop kicks him to the outside. Hobbs sends Martin face first into the ring post. Back from break, Hobbs pulls down a knee pad and drops himself into the sternum of Dante. Lots of boos for Hobbs. Dante hits a high shotgun drop kick from up top and nails a senton. 2 count on Hobbs. He pump kicks Powerhouse to the outside. He gets on the apron to stop Martin from diving onto Hobbs. Dante leaps over him and nails Hobbs with a over-the-top swanton. Dante hits an insecurity right on the apron and then nails a springboard into a pump kick. Hobbs stops it all with a powerbomb and we got the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, Powerhouse Hobbs. Dan Lambert is up top when Man of the Year. He runs down all the news signing as short, skinny folks. Lambert says that AEW thinks it's the hottest thing going, but that's not true. He open challenged the locker room on behalf of Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Matt Hardy wants to cut Orange Cassidy's hair. Hot, whatever, says Orange Cassidy. MJF speaks next. This was a great segment by MJF. But I'm sorry, MJF speaks next. Back from the break, Max walks out with Warlow. He states he beat Jericho 3 times on Sunday. He beat him 4 times clean. However, due to bias, we was treated unfairly. Everyone in the back wants to be him, and everyone wants to be him. He calls Cincy the biggest dumpster fire in the world. He then starts insulting Linda Philman and Brian Philman's daughter. Suddenly, out comes Philman Jr. with a Bengals jersey on. Maxwell jerk off. Fredman. He talks expectation with his trash talking. He's from a city that breath bad, you know what. Bad, you know what, like his dad, Moxley. Welcome to the jungle. MJF begins to mock Philman's mother, Melanie. Warlow stands in front of Philman, but then Mox insults Warlow and tells him to stay in the corner. Warlow obliges. MJF continues to insult his mother, and Philman gets on the attack. After a bit, Warlow helps MJF. Griff comes out and tries to even the odds, while Warlow is too, you know what, big and get taken out. Philman puts himself on top of Griff, and as MJF and Warlow leave the ring. That was a great segment. That was a great segment by MJF. MJF is good on the mic. Mox says Minoru Suzuki is the jungle and you're gonna die. Match card number 3, Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho. Quick match. Hayter grapples Soho and soon changes in a side headlock. Solo blocks a hip toss and hooks the arm, but a shot to the throat frees Jamie Hayter. Ruby hits a knee to the face of Hayter until Jamie throws Ruby twice against the ropes. We go to picture. Back from the break, Ruby draws her knee into the back of Hayter and then a series of kicks to Hayter before hitting the innovative slingshot DDT for a 2 count. Soho goes for a Sato suplex, but Hayter blocks it for an electric chair drop. Ruby topples it down on the top of Hayter. DVD breaker by Hayter, and then a big elbow for a 2 count. Ruby nails soccer kick to the jaw of Hayter and gets the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, Ruby Soho. Post match, Britt and Rebu attack Ruby Soho and it's Rhea who comes in for the save, but Jamie Hayter hits her with a backbreaker. Out comes Chris Statlander with a chair that sends the bad guys bailing. Brian Cage and Ricky Starks aren't done. They want one more time in the ring together. So match card number 4, the Pinnacle, FTR, and Shawn Spears with Tony Blanchard versus Dark Order, John Silver, STU Grayson, and Evil Uno. Alright. Before the match, we see a video clip of Steel testing with Dude. Anna Jay tries to play Peacemaker. Spears and Silver start it off. Spears knocks him down, but he nails Spears with a body slam. Apprentice tag to Garrison, and Cash gets tagged in. JR mentions how Dark Order doesn't have a leader. Uno and Grayson hit a double team. Dark Order is on the offensive. Daz gets tagged and attacks Silver with some old school wrestling and pin attempts. Powerful suplex by Silver, and the Pinnacle thwarts his tag attempt. Silver handles all members of the Pinnacle. German to Dax for a near fall. Silver eventually headbutts a team member in a triple team. DVD gets the W for the Pinnacle. The winner of the match, the Pinnacle. Post match, Dark Order brawls with one other as 10 and Colt try to calm everyone down as NJ and Taya Conte come out. Totally is interviewed by Tony Schiavone. He had kind of a flashback. He says everyone just watched the leadership. Totally says Sting acts like a leader, but he isn't. He wants Spears and Darby next week. As soon enough, it will be Totally and Sting one more time. It's gonna be Philman Jr. versus MJF at Arthur Stadium on September 22nd. The Acclaim come into the medical room that Griff is being tended to, and Max Caster reveals that it will be him versus Brian Pillman Jr. this week on AEW Rampage. Out comes the Elite to see Tony Schiavone in the ring. Don Callis grabs the mic and puts Kenny Omega over the PWI Top 500 as number 1. He hypes all the efforts for the Elite at All Out. Those belts were stolen from the Bucks. Don states that Nick Jackson introduced Adam Cole back into the fold. Big chance for Cole, who's ready for story time. He asks, but first of all, he stared down Tony Schiavone. He tells Tony Schiavone that he knows he real close with Britt Baker, but if he ever look at her the wrong way, he'll slap the glasses off his face. That part was funny. I laugh at that part. He tells Nurse Tony to leave. Tony chants, "All Elite Wrestling is the greatest pro wrestling company in the world, and thanks to the Elite. He always been elite for a very long time. He put over Kenny Omega, the Buck, and the Young Bucks as the greatest wrestlers in the world. Now the Elite has Adam Cole. The Elite is complete, baby." Cole reveals he's going to make his in-ring debut in AEW. Kenny grabs the mic, and it seems that a celebration is in order. He hates interruptions. Before he can finish, he's interrupted by Bryan Danielson. Kenny is pissed and asks the Elite if he can have the room. It's just him, but Bryan Danielson in the ring. Yes, chance. He's just the guy he wanted to speak with. Bryan Danielson grabs the mic. He asks the crowd if Bryan Danielson should fight Kenny Omega. Bryan says how Kenny says he's the GOAT, but he thinks Kenny is intimidated. Bryan thinks Kenny is not on his level. Bryan puts Kenny Omega in the Lee Bell lock. Elites come in to ambush but out comes Jurassic Express, Christian Cage, and Rick Kazarian. They all clear house as Adam Cole brawls with Jungle Boy. Randy Colors soon finds himself alone in the ring with the good folks. Bryan nails his running knee on Color to end the segment. Main event is next. That segment was good. Alright, but I would love to see Adam Cole versus CM Punk. That's the dream match by itself. Thunder Rosa versus Ruby Soho, and Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson. That'll also be a dream match as well. Those are the 3 dream matches that I want to see. I just want to put that out there. But anyway, it's main event time. We get Minoru Suzuki versus Jon Moxley. Alright, quick main event. The bell rings and the 2 men talk trash. Crowd is very into it. Hard shots get traded. We go to break. Back from it, Mox grabs a leg and bites Minoru on the face. Minoru does the same. Headbutt trade. They hit it at the same time and collapse, struggling out on their knees. Suzuki nails the. It says Suzuki gets nailed with a paradigm shift, and his right eye is bleeding badly. Suzuki hits a running calf kick. He rubs his own blood on himself and goes for a sleeper. Moss nails a paragraph shift again and gets the 1-2-3. The winner of the match, Jon Moxley. Post match, Jon goes in the crowd and celebrates as highlights are shown. And AEW Dynamite goes off the air. Like I said earlier, I enjoy AEW Dynamite tonight. And that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think of AEW Dynamite tonight. Was it good, bad, decent? Y'all let me know down below in the comment section. For my own opinion, I enjoy AEW Dynamite tonight. But 2 things that were good on the show. MJF segment and Bryan Danielson segment. Those are the 2 things that were good tonight. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. If you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Tap that notification bell every time that I premiere a brand new video. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok and Twitch down below in the description. And I will see you guys this Friday. I got a double upload, so I'll see you guys this Friday for my WWE SmackDown review and highlights and my AEW Rampage review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. This your boy B-Boy Facts Johnny. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here.